A new superstar for Africa, Travis Mutyaba from Uganda has taken the plunge and joined traditional French club Girondins Bordeaux. Today we take a look at his journey and the chance to become perhaps the best footballer in his country. Girondins Bordeaux has now arrived in the 4th French league because financial problems and insolvency have left the traditional club where it never really belonged. The new beginning should also succeed with many African international players. A selection: Cedric Jambere, who plays for the Central African Republic, Glenn Younoussé, Comoros international, and Youssoufa Asogba from Benin. For about a week now, Travis Mutyaba from Uganda, the country's great football hope, has been added to the list. Travis was born in Nansana, a town in the central region of Uganda. His first school was ABC Divine Mutundwe. His high school was called St. Mary's Kitende. His first football club was Sparta 09 Kampala. And you could quickly see that he was growing up to be very talented. He won the title of MVP every year at the Christmas camp in Wakiso, for the first time in the under-11 in 2014. He was the best player at the camp every year in the following years. In 2018, he played in the FUFA Juniors League for Vipers SC oldest youth team, aged just 14. And of course, he was quickly called up to the Uganda national youth teams, taking part in the Cecafa challenge in Eritrea with the under-15s in 2019. And he stood out. 2 goals in the 2-0 win against Tanzania, 2 against Burundi, and a goal in the 4-0 win against Kenya in the final. Everyone knew Mutyaba had that certain something. Uganda celebrated the tournament victory. In his home country, there were already hopes that they had found their own Lionel Messi. In November, his strong performances were rewarded, and he was also included in the under-16 squad for the Africa Copa Cup of Nations. However, they were knocked out in the quarterfinals against the later tournament winners Tanzania. His international career continued in 2020, when he won the under-17 AFCON Cecafa zonal qualifiers with Uganda in December and was named MVP of the tournament. He was quite small, with great technique and a strong finish. Unfortunately, the team was never able to play at the under-17 AFCON because the tournament was cancelled due to COVID. He continued to play for the Vipers youth team and became the best player in the league. Opponents just couldn't stop him. Mutyaba is only 1.60 meters tall, making him hard to catch with his quick movements. 2021 was the year of his breakthrough at senior level. In August 2021, he moved to SC Villa and played his first season in the Uganda Premier League. He signed a 3-year contract, and of course all the other big clubs in the country were interested in him as well. He spent the first part of the year playing a little futsal, unsurprisingly also very successfully, where he also won the MVP title. Back in the league, in his first 6 months, he won the Pilsen Man of the Match award twice, in matches against Express FC and Jura FC. You always have to keep it in mind, Travis was only 16 years old at the time. His performances were rewarded and he was called up to the national team, the Uganda Cranes, for the first time in December 2021 for a friendly match against Tanzania. He played 65 minutes. In January 2022, he went on to an international trip to Europe with Uganda, where he also played against Moldova. In the same year, he also graduated from St. Andrew Kakwa Gombe High School Kawala and also played for the school team. So, national team, Ugandan Premier League, and school team on the side. The man was busy. And what he did well. He scored the decisive goal for Uganda against Tanzania in the qualifiers for CHAN 2023. You think that's enough? No. He also represented his province Kampala at the FUFA Inter-Provinces competition. You guessed it. He collected honors once again. Let's move on to 2023. By now, at the latest, bigger clubs in Africa and Europe were also taking notice of him, and the left-footer was absolutely in focus. There were rumors of a move to Dundee United in Scotland, but this never materialized. Mutyaba was now 18 and could therefore move to another country. He was an important part of the national team and also played in the African Nations Championship, CHAN for short, but was eliminated with Uganda in the group stage. He also returned to the national youth teams. First for the Under-20 AFCON in Egypt in February, where he picked up a Man of the Match award in the match against South Sudan. He led his team to victory in Group B, but the team then lost to Nigeria in the quarterfinals. Later, he won the Cecafa Cup title in Kenya with the Under-18. In September 2023, there were reports that Mutyaba had moved to Georgia to Dynamo Tbilisi, arguably the biggest club in the country. But there was never an official announcement from the club, and so there was a little uncertainty. This changed in January 2024, when his transfer to Zamalek in Egypt became official. He was also nominated for the squad in the CAF Confederations Cup, but only played in the semi-final against Dreams from Ghana. Zamalek went on to win the title. In the league, he played the derby against Al Ahly in April. Things continued to go well, and in July he scored his first goal for the national team against Algeria. However, Zamalek was not happy with his midfielder and cancelled his contract at the end of the season in June. His agency said that the player's side had wanted to terminate the contract, but we will probably never know for sure. Rumors quickly spread that a move to Europe was the real reason for the end at Zamalek, and a few weeks later this became reality. He initially trained with his old club Villa SC in Uganda, but at the beginning of October the news broke that Travis Mutyaba had signed for Girondins Bordeaux. And he made his debut straight away, starting in the match against Olympique Saumur as Andy Carroll headed the team to victory. A little more about his move to Bordeaux. According to his agent, Mutyaba also had an offer from RC Lens from Ligue 1. The player's side wanted a familiarization period with the under-23s, while the French First Division club wanted him directly in the first team. So now the move to Girondins for his development. Now he's back with the national team for the upcoming international matches, after which it will be interesting to see how his journey in France continues. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video.